Welcome to the Web Application Penetration Testing course. So this is going to be our project number 2 that we can have, although there are dozens of such projects which are lying around on the web where you can test whatever you have learned and pretty much everything like that. Now, this is a project being officially recommended by OWASP, and I think this is really the project that you should be looking at. This project is Webgoat, and which is considered nowadays as standard. Although I have seen quite a lot of such standards being coming up and going in the wind. So OWSP is really good one out here, and it has got Webgoat. You can download. There are quick download links here, and download it. And if you wish that there are few things being left in this project, you can submit that also. Read this entire page for that. Now, in order to make sure that we are running good everything, we have to install an add-on which is known as the Proxy proxy, easily available at the Google. Now, if I click on this, there are a few things that you need to set up, and I will use the Webgoat. Now, this you will not find in your Proxy proxy. You have to create this. How you can create this? Click on this Add New Proxy, and this entire thing will be opened up. Let me show you my settings. This is the Webgoat setting that I have. So in the general tab, you can simply give it any name. It doesn't really matter. Colors also doesn't matter. The proxy details says that I will have a manual proxy configuration in which only the loopback IP address is allowed at the port number 8080. The URL pattern is, of course, you might have guessed it right. We are going to have everything from the local loopback IP address. So it says pattern name, give it anything. But the important is you have to give anything that is coming from the local host and out of the Webgoat. So we are going to only allow that. Now, when you are having the Webgoat or DWVA, anything like that, your machine is actually quite a vulnerable machine. So make sure that when you do this, you are not connected to the internet. Otherwise, your system could be compromised. I'll click on OK and click on OK. And I'm going to use this Webgoat. Now when I use this and close it, now when I refresh my browser, it is going to look something like this. Now this is perfectly normal at this point. After that, I have got this 7-zip file. You can have a latest file or anything like that. It really doesn't matter right now. And what you can do, now I have to extract it. Now I have to extract it. So I'll use it P7-zip. I'll give it an option of -D with the Webgoat. It is going to take a couple of moments to extract the file. Now it is completely built up in the Java Tomcat. So make sure that your Apache is not up and running. I'm again repeating the thing. Make sure that your Apache is not up and running. Now let me go on to the Webgoat folder. Do a quick ls, and here it says webgoat.sh. Now in order to start this, you have to just run this command, and you have to simply say start on port number 8080. When I do so, it is going to take, but make sure that you remember the password, which is simply guest and guest. And I guess server startup in 330 ms, which looks pretty good to me. And let me just open up a new tab, and I'll just say 127.0.0.1, which is actually the local host. And now our Apache is up and running, which is a good sign. And when I say Webgoat, it asks me for the password, which is, we have already noted down, guest and guest. I'm a guest, kind of a malicious one. So let me just type in attack modules that we want to access, and here are our attack modules. So it's pretty good, and here is a small warning that you should be worried about. And let's start the Webgoat. Now here are the few lessons which are just to set up how you want to set up the things, the burp suite and all of that. Just read down and it says the lesson is completed. So you can see how pretty easy it is to have this, all of the things. And just read out this once and your everything is being almost complete. So, and you can also create a Webgoat lesson, which I would say is really important part if you are a web developer. Please contribute to the Webgoat project, as I am seeing this project as having quite a lot of potential that you can have. And in the general tab, if I want to have, it says HTTP basics, and all of these things are actually, we are going to cover them at later on. But although the solutions are already available at the Webgoat websites, a lot of guys are working on it, posting the solutions, creating new things and all of that. So I guess it was pretty good exercise, pretty easy one too, and you can do that as well.